Hey, I'm just welcome back to a new Gumball review, and if you didn't last one, go and check it out. And this is the last 3 episodes of Season 5. Yep, this is the season finale, with the last 3 episodes of the 5th season that we were reviewing in this episode. And I can just say, Season 5 definitely been one of the interesting seasons, though. Definitely had a lot of interesting episodes. And I am going to come back to this subject at the end of this review. But, yeah, we start with the first episode of the last 3 episodes of Season 5. And this is another good episode. And it starts with Nicole just coming out of a tent like they're been camping. Which, technically, they were camping because they're waiting at this line. They were camping out from, and apparently we see this long line that they have because they're going to go and see the screening of this movie. Yeah. And yeah, the line didn't really go really well though. And now they're getting the second screening. Yeah, they're having Larry puts up the rope, showing that they're going to have to wait for the second screening of the movie. And, yeah, NIE's just being all evil-like. And, yeah, giving spoilers of the movie, which, yeah, Gumball then has an idea of doing a review of the movie, and which I'm guessing, I mean, that has to be Gumball, right? That obviously has to be Gumball. I mean, who else would it be? Who else would this person be? Yeah, just giving spoilers about the movie, just so they can go forward. And yeah, now they're in the second screening. But Larry shows them of the row that they're going to be seeing. And yeah, they're going to be at the very back of the screen. Like, I didn't know this theater had so many seats. And yeah, Richard ends up with this fight. And yeah, they just doing the Force. Look like they have Jedi uniforms. Yeah, doing the Force and about to lose, but he ends up winning. And yeah, now they have to get past Banana Joe's dad, which he's been there for so long that he ends up eating himself until there's nothing left. Which, yeah, now he's in first in line until Gumball gets a reminder saying that the screening of the movie is going to be at another theater across town. Now they're going to have to run over there, which, yeah, they end up fighting people. Yeah, like chaos is now coming, and even sliding under the doors as well. A lot of craziness that has happened. And this poor Toast, though, like, he's going past some pigeons, and then we see all these other birds, too. Like, he can't catch a break. And then Tobias's mom and Tobias just ends up just, like, absolutely killing Bobbert, like smashing his head. And then Tobias just makes his mom just faint. And yeah, apparently Richard's been slowing them down, so they know what they have to do. They have to make a fake line. They're making a fake line so their kids can go and watch the movie. And yeah, they make it to Elmore Street, but yeah, there's no theater. Apparently, we actually see who actually sent it. It was these two nerds. Yeah, these two nerds were actually the ones that sent it. That fake alert. That message. Just so they can have the whole theater to themselves. That's kind of clever, but also evil as well, I can just say. Yeah, another good episode. Then we go to the next one, which I really do enjoy this one too. And it starts with Gumball and Darwin coming to see Nicole because he looks sad, and she's looking at these things that she was not able to do before while, you know, having kids. And yeah, apparently Gumball and Darwin made a mess, even though she cleaned it 2 minutes ago. And yeah, they just walk into the kitchen and stuff starts spilling everywhere. They're not even touching anything to make it spill. And yeah, having this picture of something else, which yeah, she hides behind her back, and sees these pictures of Nicole, which before and when it came to of them having kids, But yeah, you had to kind of feel bad for Nicole, though, that, I mean, and yeah, Gumball imagines what would the world be like if, if things were different with Nicole. And yeah, we can clearly see that it would have been different. And then they're trying to, they're trying to do something. They're doing at the library. And yeah, those faces, though, they make. And yeah, they're given a list as well. They're given a list of apparently chores that, yes, Nicole says, here's some chores I want you to do. And there's interesting things, too. Like, this doesn't seem like a chores list. I mean, at the end of the episode, it does explain what it is, though. But, again, yeah, see, it gives them this chore list, which there's a lot of chores, like saving a guy's life, which, yeah, they're causing him to not be able to breathe, which, yeah, they're doing the complete opposite. And, yeah, getting something named about you. And we see these wanted posters with Darwin and Gumball. And then doing a marathon with these two people that they're writing on, because they say that they're sick. And they're saying that it's our duty to help this not feeling well. And Gumball just taking Leslie's spot in the singing in the school, or the music in the school, and doing this whole commercial thing as well, advertisement thing with all these different things he's doing with his hand. And he ends up sewing this hook, which is very helpful. And apparently we have this $500 that it has. And yeah, of course, Richard is actually wanting to get one. Well, not at first, until he then wants to get one after what Darwin says. And yeah, we see all this money that is put in the ATM machine, and this guy wanting money is saying that they should give it to him, which, yeah, they actually do. And of course he thanks them. And yeah, Gumball is smacking this kung fu guy master and climbing up this mountain. See what I'm talking about, though? This can't. I was thinking, like, surely this is not a chores list, right? Surely this is not a chore list. This can't be, because there's a lot of ridiculous stuff that would be for chores. And yeah, they're even dragging a dolphin, saying that they're saving a dolphin, even though they're dragging it out of the water, which Nicole says that this is actually her dream list. Yeah, it reveals that what they were doing is the list that Nicole dreamed of completing. And they actually do a traveling the world from the computer, which, yeah, using this app, which is Elmore Maps, which is really cool, and see some funny things as well, and very weird things, like on the beach, in the ocean, inside of this fish, ending up in a doctor, seeing a doctor and a nurse as well, and ending up in this city, ending up in space. And yeah, she enjoyed it, and then she gives Darwin and Gumball the chore list she meant to give them, and of course they're not pleased with it. Yeah, another good episode. Then we go to the last episode of the season, and it's an interesting one. It is a good way to end the season, I will say, to end season 5. And it starts with Gumball and Darwin watching TV, and they turn it on Elmore News. And yeah, I love the news report, or the news guy at the desk. He's a newspaper, and yeah, apparently there's some kind of robbery going on at Joyful Burger, and there's this house fire, which apparently is the Watterson's house, and Gumball says that he saw a spider, and that's what caused it. And then we see the policeman hitting this truck, or this van, and having to go on foot. And yeah, this whole thing with the farm, which I don't want to exactly ask what's going on here. And apparently they figure out what the robber was all about, was of course Richard calling the emergency because he dropped a fry and some ants took his fry. And yeah, we see this professor and asking this big question that they have, which is pretty funny. And then we see these toilet seats that are getting talks, which yeah, I wouldn't want to sit on a toilet seat that can actually talk. Like, no thank you. And then we see this meltdown with Daisy. Yeah, and it just ends very funny. And apparently Daisy was sent to community service as well. And we get this funny song as well, which I found quite funny. And this insert logo thing, because they don't have a logo there. And yeah, saying that there's no other news really that is happening. And showing people just walking in Elmore, and showing today's schedule of sports. And showing the weather, which is making fun of this guy that is showing off the weather with these different background images. But yeah, again, a really good way to end the season. At least I think it was a good way to end Season 5. But yeah, Season 5 is done. And again, the next episodes will be in the final season, well, the last season until, the revival. Until whenever Season 7 comes out. Because they are doing a revival for Gumball as well. Just like with Phineas and Ferb, they're doing the same thing with Gumball and making a new season with it. But yeah, we are almost to the season that originally ended. We're going to be beginning the season that was originally the end of Gumball until the revival with Season 6. And of course, when Season 7 comes out on the revival. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. Get to the next one.